Hey yo everybody, welcome back to Gran Turismo 4. Alright you guys, race number 5. I'm dreading when we hit Motorland. I think Motorland is race number 6 or 7, I can't remember. What's this gonna be? Apricato? Fuji! Oh, it's Fuji 2005. That's not good. This is the one track that I still have yet to absolutely master in this game. Out of every track in this game that I know virtually every fucking millimeter of, this is the one track that I do not know every millimeter of. Oh, nice. Standing start. Whoa. Look at that lane change, eh? Mint. It's like everybody's lost on this track. Every time I race on this track, everybody's all over. Like, look at the 350Z. He doesn't know where to be right now. You know what I'm saying? He's like, how far over should I be? When should I brake, you know? It's such a weird track. Sorry, man. Dude, Gran Turismo 4 is such a good game. He has me there. See what I mean? Look at everybody's all over the place. Like, it's like he basically, you know, exactly. Sorry about that. We each say sorry to each other, you know what I mean? Like, shit. Whoa. Well, I guess we're gonna need first gear for that. I didn't want to go down into first there, but... It's that turn back there that gets everybody, and then this right here. Because this turn is just kind of hard to apex properly. It's such a wide fucking track. I don't know why they made this track so wide. Like, I get it. You got Formula 1 cars driving on this track, you know, in real life at fucking 300-something kilometers per hour. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that makes sense to have such a wide track for a runoff, but... Turn. Oh, we did not have the braking for that. Gotta use the emergency for a second there. Gather my traction back. There it is. Whoa. That was jank as fuck. Mad late braking. Late brake there as well. See what I mean? Like, this track's just hard to judge. Fuji 80s is an amazing track. Fuji 90s is an amazing track, but the 2005, after they reformatted this whole entire track, they made the entire track surface like 20 feet wider, and then moved all the guardrails back by like 100 feet, and then instead of having grass there's open patches of fucking tarmac, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, to the eyes, it makes it look like you have a bit more road, but then all of a sudden you come to the outside of the track and it's just, the paint. You know, you see the paint line all of a sudden and you're like, oh, I'm going way too fast, but it's already too late and now you're in the grass, right? Yeah, this turn here really gets everybody, because you have to really slow down for it. And then this one right here as well, usually kind of fucks with people a little bit, because it's weird to apex. Everybody likes to go full apex, right? But if you fully apex that turn, you pretty much have to almost stop. So what you do is you actually open apex the turn, pretend that the outside of the track is 20 feet closer, and also pretend that the inside of the track is 20 feet away from where it is, and there you go, you've got an off apex that actually works on this track. Not too bad. See what I mean? Late braking again, because it's hard to see exactly where the fucking end is. Then that messes up the whole rush down this stretch here. But again, everybody has trouble on this track. The only reason why this track is so different from every other track in this game is just because they didn't really put this track in this game a whole lot. Like, you don't really race on this track a lot. It's like every once in a while. Like, I don't mind this track, and there's two different versions of it as well. There's Fuji 2005, and then there's Fuji 2005 GT. The only difference between Fuji 2005 and Fuji 2005 GT is that this little turn right here isn't there, so the normal way to go on the other one is over this way, and then you apex and come straight up the road that way. But you can see here, obviously there's a big crux added into the road. Nice little switchback there. So that's the only difference between this and GT. This is just Fuji Speedway 2005. The other one is Fuji Speedway 2005 GT. It's funny that not a lot of people even know that there's actually two different 2005 tracks in this game. There's 4 different Fuji Speedways in this game. Turn, 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 turn. Fucker. Oh, well, at least the safety patches are there, you know? That's what those are there for. To give you more time to slow down and shit. But it just kind of ends up messing a driver up. So, like, this turn up here is so hard to judge. Because it's like, look, can you see the end? No. No. Still no. Still no. Now I see the guardrail, but I don't actually see the end of the track surface. You see what I mean? So it's like you either end up early braking, like I just did there, or you end up late braking like I did the first 2 laps. I'll show you a nice little trick as we come around to the end of this lap to judge the apex line of the final corner on this track. And maybe you'll see it as well, like I did the first time I kind of tried using it as a judge point. But you can see off to the sides of this track, there's all these footpaths that lead onto the track. Now, those are there for emergency services and pit vehicles, or not pit vehicles, fucking safety cars and everything else like that. So you can see on the right there's a footpath there. You can see there's another one on the right there, and another one on the right there, and another one on the right there. Now, as you come up to the final turn, there is one off to the right, and you can use it as a great judging point for your braking zone, because the turn is blind as fuck. So you can see those little paths basically everywhere on the track. There's some on the left, there's some on the right. See, there's another one on the left there. And then another one on the right there. But there's a second one right here on the right. You'll see that one on the right there, and brake. Right when you get next to it, brake. See that? And there's your apex. There's proper apex for Fuji 2005 or Fuji GT 2005, either one. But if you want to properly apex that turn, like inch for inch, like use every inch of the track type of shit, then that's where you really want to brake. I'm late. Yep. See what I'm saying? You're either early or late. There's no... I could run Fuji 90s probably 100 laps in a row and not overbrake or underbrake that turn. Not even once. Shit. See what I mean? God damn. It's really hard to judge how fast you should be going on this track just because it's so wide. If it wasn't so wide, then you'd be very restricted in your actual driving capabilities. Well, not capabilities, but it's hard to explain. Like, with a tighter track, you gotta stay fucking within that apex bracket, right? Where everybody wants to be. But on a track this wide, it's like, I could be way the fuck on anywhere I want to, you know what I mean? For most of these turns. And basically have to brake early or late for almost every single one of them. And then either be going too fast or too slow around a lot of these corners. It's a very odd track. And I'm wide there again. Like I said before we started this race, this is the one and only track that I still have not actually completely mastered in this game. I could drive this track, you know, not a big issue or anything like that. I mean, at the end of the day, it is Fuji Speedway. I've been driving on this track for fucking years. Just not Fuji GT specifically. I think I said it like a couple of months ago, like fucking 60 episodes back or something, where I was like, man, I should do just like 100 laps of this track just to get used to it. I'm late again. Yep. Fucking hell. Ridiculous. That's it, push it out. Wow, he's 15.5 behind us. He doesn't look that far on the map. Turn, 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 turn. Harder, harder, harder. Oh. That is what she said. Harder, harder, harder. As you're walking by, that's all you hear through the window of somebody's house. Harder, harder, harder. What the fuck's going on in there? You guys want to hear a really funny story? So when I used to live in Gatineau, so in Canada, this is like basically French town, right? So it's like all French people. So me and my girlfriend at the time, we were walking home from getting some food, and on our way back, we could hear these two people slamming it out in their house, right? It was late at night. It was like 11 at night or something, and you just hear this chick, oh wait, shit them. Shit them, right? Which means, obviously, oh yeah, oh yes, and I love you, shit them, right? So then you hear this dude's voice, in this apartment, right? Fucking my girlfriend at the time, Brittany, she fucking starts busting out laughing, right? So I said, fuck yeah, buddy, give it to her, right? And then all you hear is, doof, doof, from the window closing. Like, you know what I mean? People have two windows, you know, two window layers, right? So he closes both of the window layers. Doof, doof, I fucking died, bro. I died laughing, you guys. Oh wait, shit them! I was like, yep, she's faking it. It was just hilarious. No, they didn't laugh. There was no, like, giggle or anything. Just window closed, window number 2 closed. That's all you hear. Yep. I'm such a fucking asshole, you guys? Fucking give it to her, buddy. I can't remember exactly what I said. It was something along those lines, though. I was like, fuck yeah, buddy, give her. Oh, shit. Homie sounded like Kermit the Frog or some shit. He was like, ha, ha. Unless that was her, I don't know. Never know, maybe he fucking grabbed her around the neck or something. That's her BDSM sound effect. Oh, shit. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I just love how it just... the windows, you know what I mean? Just like, fuck off, kid, you know? Probably stole the guy's, stole the guy's heart on. They were halfway through this race, so I figure let's, clean her up. Looking a little, dusty and dirty. What a badass car this is, eh, you guys? The Lotus Carlton is a little monster. I always wondered why they never put Omega in the name, because the actual name of this car is a Lotus Omega, or Omega. It is known as, it's known by two different names. I just don't know why they didn't put both of them, like Lotus Carlton Omega, or Lotus Omega Carlton, you understand what I mean? Or Omega slash Carlton, or Carlton slash Omega. I kind of find Omega sounds a lot better as well. Like, imagine, you know, you ask somebody, hey, what kind of car is that? And he says, a Carlton. You'd think he's, you know what I mean, some kind of fucking fairy or something like that. But then if you ask the same guy, hey man, what kind of car is that? It's pretty cool. And he said, oh, it's a Lotus Omega. Well, that sounds pretty fucking serious. Right? Sounds a lot more serious than a Carlton. I always thought the name of this car was like, what the hell? What were they thinking? You know? Such a powerful car and they give it such a geeky name. But yeah, man. That's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys for coming out watching this episode of Gran Turismo 4. Do me a favor, leave a like on the video. Maybe even subscribe to the channel. And that I freaking love you. And I wish you the total best. Hope you guys have a freaking awesome rest of your day. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. So you better be sure to have a good bye. Bye.